What's going on, guys? JP back at you once again, bringing you guys another review. So today's review is going to be something a little bit different. In the entire history, over 10 years of my channel, I don't think I've ever reviewed a kung fu flick before. But that's going to change today because I'm going to be reviewing the 88 Films release of Shaolin Mantis. And this is actually my first 88 Films release as well, so I was very interested in checking this out. I grew up watching kung fu movies, but I don't really remember much about them. I was really young. A family member of mine used to watch them on TV and stuff like that. And I remember always liking them. I was a big Mortal Kombat fan, big Wu-Tang Clan fan, so I've always liked martial arts and kung fu films, but I really have never ventured into that territory. So I was very excited to actually change that when this came in the mail here and I was able to check it out. So the Shaolin Mantis is also known as the Deadly Mantis from the year 1978. It follows a young man who is part of a clan, and that's the kind of thing with these kung fu flicks. There's a lot of clan warfare type thing going on, like almost like rival gangs, and he's part of this one that doesn't like this other one, so the emperor essentially tells him he needs to infiltrate the other clan, get information, a list of some names or something like that, and then report back. And if he doesn't in a certain amount of time, then his family is going to be executed, mainly his father. So he must infiltrate, get to know these people, get the information, and get out. So upon doing that, though, he ends up meeting the leader's granddaughter, and that's how he sort of infiltrates. He's going to be the instructor for this granddaughter, and he ends up falling in love with her. Eventually, they find out that he's sort of this spy, and they basically tell him that, you know, he's either going to die or he marries the granddaughter and he can never leave again. Of course, that ends up creating this huge dilemma, because does he follow his heart and the love of his life with this new woman that he's with, or does he save his family? Because if he picks the girl, his family dies. If he picks, you know, the family, then he loses his love. So he really doesn't have an easy good choice here. So oddly enough, the girl is very supportive of him and his mission. So that's sort of something that I didn't really expect. You know, you sort of have this like Romeo and Juliet type thing going on there as well. But yeah, this one has a lot of this sort of conflict with this romance that's going on, and of course a ton of martial arts as well. There is plenty of battles between, even actually the granddaughter is well trained as well. They fight side by side. There's a lot of weapon battles in this one compared to regular hand-to-hand combat. So you have a lot of bladed weapons and stuff like that, and a trident and stuff. Really cool fight sequences. They go. The fun thing about kung fu flicks is like the fight sequences go on forever, and it really is. You kind of just marvel at the coordination and the choreographed fight sequences and how much time. Because there's not a lot of cuts either. A lot of, I mean, there's cuts, but there's sections where there's no cuts. You know, and just how long it would have taken to practice that and to shoot it. And also the sound effects are just awesome. You know, every single strike has a whoo and a ch, and it's just it's so fun. You know, and I can see if people might not like this type of stuff, but I've always really enjoyed them when I was a kid, and now finding a new like reinvested love for this genre as an adult. Definitely going to be checking out more of the kung fu flicks. Yeah, this is part of like the Shaw Brothers line. Of course, everybody knows the Shaw Brothers. But yeah, this disc looked great. It sounded great. So for features, you have an audio commentary with Asian cinema experts Mike Leader and Arnie Venema. Another audio commentary with Asian cinema expert Frank DeJang. Complicated Families special feature, as well as a David West special feature where he basically talks about Shaolin Mantis. Now, that special feature was really good because I think that it helps with novice viewers, people who aren't really familiar with a lot of Kung Fu flicks, because it really goes into some of the history and different themes that you see in these Kung Fu flicks of the era, but it also talks about why this one in particular is different from a lot of those other ones. The whole dilemma with the family and love and stuff like that was a little bit different. You didn't really see that. You didn't really see the female figures getting a more prominent role of sort of resistance to the typical what is expected of a woman and stuff like that in these type of films. So I thought that was really, really interesting, really cool special feature there. So yeah, this is a great release from 88 Films. I highly recommend picking it up if you're a fan of martial arts flicks, or if you're not, maybe give them a try and you might become a fan. So with that said, I'll see you guys next time with another review. Peace out.